way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. I don't know where my journey ends tonight, but I know where it starts. They say that I am too young to understand. They say I'm caught up in some dream. Yeah, life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes. But it's fine by me. Alright, singers. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I will find myself and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I will find myself and I didn't know I was lost. That's right, here we go. I'll carry you the way that I would, but I only have 2 hands. Wish I made a chance to travel the world, but I don't have too many plans. I wish that I could stay forever as young, not afraid to close my eyes.
see. Yeah, you can. You see the doggy?
This is well bonkers again. Let's see how this is doing back at home. Call him Misty. Call him Misty. Do you read me over?
You're waving.
Read you?
Big wave, a big wave. You can't see it. There's a
I
big
haven't.
wave.
It's what Astronaut's saying. It means, can you hear me?
Why didn't you say that in the first
Yeah, you got
place?
the wave.
Yes,
What's it?
I can hear you loud and clear, Captain Bud.
What's the weather like back at
Did you
base?
get a wave there?
It's not misty. It's quite sunny, actually. How are you? Hope you're not lost.
Well, of course not. We have a reliable sat nav, so nothing to worry about on this
That
end.
sounds you.
Misty, what was that?
I said, mind how you go.
Will do.
Looks like the
Over
black
and out.
The skyline will soon be mine.
Yeah.
Tents behind
My
them.
goodness, oh my goodness!
What noise is that?
Pulse 1, Natasha Bamford, subscribe, Pulse 1.
Together, gang.
Yeah, sound of the alarm going off.
Look at the doggy there.
Oh my goodness!
Everyone just calm down. It's probably just a short circuit somewhere. Let me see. That was wrong. Let's try this. That was wrong too.
Can you stop pressing those buttons?
Don't worry, gang. I'll see if I can get us linked back up to base skyline.
Happened for a year, and when we finished the work, we went to go through what they need to.
Is that Blue Peter?
Small, and they had to go through a mother
Oh, it's gone.
Is it me?
And what short can do? What we try to do? Oh, it's coming back.
Typical example is muscle.
Muscles! You've got those, dude!
Not those kind of muscles, Bill.
So, what is it, bud?
It must be distant radio waves from the past, but it beamed our TV shows into space.
Oh, cool! Oh no, hang on, that doesn't actually help us. Where are we up there?
I'm not
Put
sure,
your teddy
but
down.
from our watch,
Give
it
Tossie
looks
your
like
teddy.
we are...
What are you doing up there?
It looks like we are lost.
Computer to Skyline Rocket.
Yes, Toby.
Computer to Skyline Rocket. You are completely.
Dad, it's nearly far.
I repeat.
Pick your wave, you got
Dad, it's nearly far.
go on.
So, we might as well go back and get changed. What are we going to do?
Said that, mate.
Yeah. I'm surprised he hasn't landed on his belly yet. Yeah. I'm surprised the one in red hasn't jumped on his belly yet. That's packed up.
Into the darkness, guided by a beating heart. I don't know where my journey ends, but I know where it starts. They say that I ain't too young to understand. They say I'm caught up in some dream. Yeah, life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes. But it's fine by me. Alright, singers. So wake me up when it's all over. When I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I will find myself and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over. When I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time.
Collins. Look at her. She's so graceful like a swan. She's beautiful. Oh, she's gone. She went down on the Titanic, didn't she? Oh, it's like a sack of sugar. I feel sorry for the ice. I think the ice put a claim in. Accident at work? Yeah, Gemma Collins, but he fell on me. That's what happened. Oh, it's suing for damages, set for life, that piece of ice is. But it then got me thinking, the best version ever. Kids, you won't remember this. Who am I going to say, parents? You don't care. Lovely. Todd Carty. He's gone. Down the tunnel. She's improvising. She's got no idea what's going on. And they just push him out. They literally pushed him out. Anyway, so that got me thinking, we are now going to attempt a dancing on ice related trick. So take a look at these 12 contestants. These are the 12 contestants from this year. There are 6 men, 6 women. I want everybody right now, in your minds alone, in your heads, think of one of the men. Get one of the men in your heads right now, then move left or right until you get to a woman.
I don't know any of them.
Move up or down until you get to a man. Then move diagonally until you get to a woman. And then move left or right until you get to a man. Lock that person in your mind right now. You've changed your mind a bunch of times, but you've got one right now. If this has worked, somehow, the majority of you are currently thinking of Joe Swash. If that worked for you, clap. Look at that. This audience, we're vibing. This is good. This is good. I tell you what, my friend here, hello, my man. Can you step forward for me? We're going to try something. I've got a good feeling about this. I've got a Rubik's Cube here. Can you pick up that Ziploc bag, open that Ziploc bag, and inside you've got a Rubik's Cube. You know the drill. Perfect. What's your name, my man? Milo. Hey, Milo. Milo, can you mix that up for me, please, buddy? All right, now, kids, you know Rubik's Cube. Rubik's Cube, they're in all the toy shops. They've been around since we were kids. The thing is about these, the reason people want to keep solving them, because there are millions and millions of combinations. So my job tonight is to try and solve these in a semi-impressive way. Milo, are you happy with that? Is that mixed up? Can you pop it on the stage for me and go back to your seat? That'd be lovely. Thank you very much, Milo. Cheers, buddy. Round of applause for Milo there. Thank you very much. Right. Now, here's the idea. Milo has mixed up the cube. My job is to try and solve the cube that Milo has mixed up. So we're going to start... Sorry. So, Milo, fair play. I didn't expect that. It's a live show. This happened. Milo... What he's done, ladies and gentlemen, is as he was shuffling this, he looked at my cube, and then he looked at his cube, and he shuffled it, and then he looked at my cube, and then he looked at his cube, then he looked at my cube, and he somehow managed to get one of the sides to match. Milo, that is unbelievable. But, what, hold on, oh, what have you? Are you some sort of genius? He's got 3 of the sides to match? 4 of the sides? 5 of the sides?
He's done that.
Somehow Milo's done all 6 sides. Give him a round of applause. Oh, we're cooking on gas. We are cooking on gas. Right, Milo, I'm going to solve this now, but most people would solve it with 2 hands. I'm going to try and solve this with 1 hand. Right or left hand, Milo? Right. Do you know what? It's the last show of the day. I've done right the other 2 shows. I'm doing left because it's that little bit harder. One sec, here we go. Left, 1 hand. Start. Yeah! You can see what I've been up to over lockdown. Right. By the way, kids, if you're watching this, you're probably, if some of you, this might be the first magic show you've ever seen. You might have been expecting some sort of like Harry Potter type vibe. Sorry, right? The kind of magic that I do is stuff that I've spent years and years and years practicing. Basically just geeky stuff, like this. So I've had a deck of cards in my hand every day for about 20 years. I'm going to show you some sleight of hand here. And when you shuffle a deck of cards every single day for 20 years, like so, it can be a little bit boring. So I've tried to make it a little bit more entertaining. I'm going to show you what I can do and also tell a story. This story is set in my home city of Birmingham. 1 table. 1 table of brummies. You right? You having a good time? Great time. Lovely. The rest of you clearly have no love for Birmingham whatsoever, because usually people just cheer if they've even been there. But no, it's a great city, right? I used to work in a TGI Fridays, believe it or not. I was living the dream. More people cheered TGI Fridays than they did the entire city of Birmingham. And I used to work there. And one Saturday night, in walked 4 guys, and they looked really odd because they happened to be 1, 2, 3, 4 American cowboys. I said, "Hey guys, welcome to the restaurant. Can I get you anything to eat or drink?" Now they're American, and they said, "Boy, we don't need no food, because a few minutes ago, all 4 of us, we already ate." Don't groan, because it's going to be a long trick otherwise. Get on board, people. But they said, "We're in town for one night." I don't want to pity cheer. They said, "We're in town for one night and one night only. Can you introduce us to any clubs?" I said, "Yeah, actually, there's a great club. It's open really late, till about 10:15. You should check it out. It's called the 654 Club." That was a COVID joke earlier. Right, 654 Club. And they reached into the middle of their pocket and they said, "Thank you for your help." And they flicked out what should have been a £10 tip. Now they go to the bar. They call me over after an hour or so and they said, "Hey boy, can you introduce us to some local ladies?" I said, "Not a problem." I looked around the bar and I introduced them to a couple of brunettes and a couple of redheads. Now we're warming up. They reach into the middle of their pocket and they flick out another £10 tip. Things are going pretty well. It turns out the girls are also up to going to the 654 Club. It's getting pretty interesting. They call me over once again and they say, "Show us a magic trick." I said, "Not a problem." I pulled out a deck of cards just like this. And I said, "Do me a favour, take a card." From memory, I think they took the 7 of hearts. Perfect. They took the 7 of hearts. And then we did a few tricks with it. And then they said, "Wow, if you can do that with a 7 of hearts, you can probably just deal yourself out 1, 2, 3, 4 aces out of a game of poker." I said, "Maybe, I'll have a go, I'll have a practice." Anyway, they go to the bar, they order a few rounds of drinks. Now they've moved on to the sharp stuff. They're drinking a round of 4 double Jack Daniels and Cokes, 4 doubles. They drink the doubles, they slam them onto the bar, and one of them goes, "When's the best time to go to the 379 Club?" They meant the 654 Club. They were just had way too much to drink at this point. I said, "Guys, I finished work in a minute. I'll personally take you there myself." They reach into their, I said, "Make sure you bring a mask." They said they reached into their pocket, they give me another £10 tip. At this point they were too drunk, the tenner they gave me was actually 20. They just didn't realise. And I took them to the club, and as we were queuing to get in, we got in an argument with 1, 2, 3, 4 local lads, coincidentally all called Jack. Now the Jacks decided to pick a fight on the Cowboys, but the Cowboys are big guys like myself. And it ends up being, don't laugh at that, it ends up being the Jacks that go home early that night in an ambulance. Dun, dun, dun. You try working 3 nines into that trick. Right, the owner of the club sees this, he apologises, he says, why didn't you Collins? Look at her, she's so graceful like a swan, she's beautiful. Oh, she's gone. She went down on the Titanic, didn't she? Oh, it's like a sack of sugar. I feel sorry for the ice. I think the ice put a claim in. Accident at work? Yeah, Gemma Collins, but he fell on me. That's what happened. Oh, it's suing for damages, set for life, that piece of ice is. But it then got me thinking, the best version ever. Kids, you won't remember this. Who am I going to say, parents? You don't care. Lovely. Todd Carty. It's gone. Down the tunnel. She's improvising. She's got no idea what's going on.